So with the number of people moving up from South Florida and moving from the rest of the United States to Port St. Lucie, the new construction here continues to grow. And as you're doing your research with your agent, know that some builders are just awful at some aspects of the construction process. Let me show you what I mean. I'm Steve Skimos, a local realtor here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida, and I want to talk to you and take you around some of these new construction neighborhoods and show you the fundamental issues with a couple of the builders. Now, due to legal reasons, I can't mention the builders with the problems, but I can certainly point out the problems and personally let you know what's going on. And if you want to know more, give me a call and we can talk more about what I'm talking about here. So let's start with some good examples. And while no builder's perfect, I can mention good examples when I see them. The examples I'm showing you are in Pulte, Coulter, and GL neighborhoods. Now remember, like I said, all builders have some problems, but these builders seem to be avoiding the problems en masse while the other builders are having the problems en masse. Look at the houses. Are they up high enough? Is there a noticeable swale between the houses to move water away? Do the drain spout drainage, does it dump onto the yard, or does it go directly into the stormwater system like the one you see here? Are the sidewalks pitched toward the street and not toward the residences, causing staining, calcification, and damage? Is there at least 15 feet between the houses to allow water to move away from the slabs, or just 10 feet, which compresses the water? Here's an example of it done right. Here we have the drainage coming down from the roof, going into the ground and all the way out into the storm drains. No water here. So by the way, where do builders get the dirt to build above the water table? Well, they get it from the retention ponds. Those ponds are usually natural or altruistic. They're functional. Also, creating a retention pond is counter to the natural environment where the marshes slowly carry the water off to the south. And this changes the ecology of the area, but that's a topic for another video. You can see behind me, it's a dry season, so this pond's a little low. As you're looking to buy some houses, tour some neighborhoods. Take a look at the sidewalks. Are they pitched like the Florida Green Book says, away from the house toward the street? Or are they pitched toward the houses, which causes all kinds of issues with calcification? When the water piles up, you'll notice that when it evaporates, it leaves behind salt, minerals, and other things that can calcify and damage your pavers and your sidewalks. This is a pretty good example of a builder that's kind of gotten it right. Here's an example of a sidewalk that is pitched toward the street that doesn't allow water to build up. Now here's a bad example. See how this catchment basement design causes water to run down the sidewalks and into the pavers. Now the builder thinks this is okay. They hired a private engineering firm to go around and say that this is okay and this is acceptable. Do you want to work with a builder who thinks this is acceptable? So the same builder tried to move the catchment basins to the curb. Well, this is better, but it still causes problems here. As you see, the water comes out of the catchment basin and runs right along here, calcifying all the pavers. Now, when it rains in this community, families can't use their backyard for days until it dries out. And even in the middle of droughts, these catchment basins remain filled with water, which provides a huge breeding place for mosquitoes. Some other people in the same neighborhood are reporting having water coming into their homes, but the builder tried to waterproof the sides of the house and put other waterproofing measures in place, but it's remained to be seen if this is effective. I suggest you hire a reputable inspector before closing and again before your 1-year warranty expires. Now, you're not getting away from little cosmetic issues that are normal, but problems with water, roofing, structure, drainage, and systems aren't normal and need to be addressed right away. Now, one thing some builders may say is that we follow all codes and regulations that are put forth. Well, that doesn't really matter. If they're following codes and regulations, but you're still having problems with drainage and water, then maybe you need to do more than the regulations to make sure people that buy your product are buying a house that's watertight, where you can use the backyard after 24 hours, and where you can enjoy the rest of your life. So thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you find it useful. If so, like and subscribe, and if you want to give me a call to know more about these builders and get an in-depth description of the water issues in the area, you know, as realtors, that's what we're here for. We're here to act on your behalf and make sure your new construction turns out exactly as you want it. So until the next one, bye.